Fine.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, beautiful ladies. Today, to laser focus. Okay. Thank you for joining me here live. And if you're watching the replay, let me know. So, we're talking about how to be focused in our work. All right. Let's do a little recap of day one. Day one was time mastery. We talked about awareness of where were the time wasters? What are the things that we're doing that is wasting our time? The things that are on autopilot that we can eliminate and shift into better habits, better routines. Okay. And how to make time. We talked about um, focusing on one task at a time, batching, prioritizing. We talked about the chart. So if you haven't watched day one, go back and watch day one, then come back to this day two. Habits and routines, how that is so important, building up to that mountain peak, building up to that end goal. There has to be habits and routines set in order for us to get to the goal. It doesn't happen overnight, of course, but the daily consistent actions leads up to the success, leads up to the goal. We're not just aiming for the end goal, but we want this to be a lifetime thing, right? A lifetime success. So, what today's agenda is, why is it so hard for us to focus? Okay. Why is it difficult to concentrate on work? Um, and what happens in the background? Okay. Second thing I want to talk about is Robin Sharma's book 5 a.m. Club. If you haven't read it, go ahead and read that. It's amazing. So I'm gonna take a little snippet of that. And his main concept is waking up at 5 a.m. to be most productive, to have the most productive day or the whole year, and what to do in that golden hour. Okay. And then I'm gonna go over again the power of batching for creativity. Okay. We talked a little bit about it yesterday, but I'm going to go into a little more detail today. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Please, can someone tell me who MB is? Can you write in the comment what your name is, please? Okay. So, how to focus? Okay. What the problem is today is that because of technology, because of the fast paced world, we want things instantly, right? We've got the frozen dinners, we've got the microwave, we've got the toaster, we've got the vacuum cleaner, we've got the washing machines, we've got the light switches, we've got immediate access to so much information just immediately. We want to send a message across the globe, it happens instantly, and we don't have the patience anymore. We have lost patience, okay? And we have to teach ourselves to have that patience. So there's just too much incoming information, and that is why it's hard to focus on exactly what it is that we want to achieve. So in my one-on-one coaching, what I really honed down in for the first class, for the first session, we talked about your why. Okay. What is your why? Why do you want to start this business? What is your passion? What do you want to do with your life? Okay. Write in the comments below. Um, what is it? What is that why? Why are you here? What do you want to create for yourself? Okay. And is that focus really, really honed in? And is everything related, all the work that you do, whatever that you do for your business, for your life, is that your focus continuously? It could be for akhirah, it could be for jannat, it could be for to live a purposeful, fulfilling life. to serve your kids, your family, to love them, to spend time with them. Ultimately, that is the end goal. But what is that higher purpose is maybe you want to leave a dent, you want to leave your footprint on this planet, you want to make an impact. Okay? So everything that you're doing, you have to come back to that question. Is this serving me? Is this towards my focus, towards my goal? So both these days, day one and day two, are really intertwined. So go back to committing to the daily goals and routines. When that why is so super strong, you won't be wasting time scrolling on the internet. You won't be wasting time watching, silly TikTok reels, whatever that is. Okay? Ask yourself every single day. This is the prompts. These are prompts that Brendan Burchard I adapted from him. Write in your diary first thing in the morning to get really, really focused on your day. What you want to achieve for today. What can I be excited about today? What is that joy? What is that passion? What is it going to get excited about today? What can I do today to move me closer to my goals? What is that one thing that I'm going to do today that is going to move me closer to my goals? Write it down. What is my one word theme for today? It could be focus. It could be dedication. It could be patience. But when you start your day intentionally like this, it is so much more powerful because you've written it down. And again, writing down, you make a promise to yourself and you set it into stone. And it is your intention for the day. Okay? So that is number one way to focus. Okay? Number two, set the tone for your work. Okay? Um, do you have a separate area for your work? Declutter the workplace, not just the area around your workplace, but also on your screen, in your books, in your diaries, in your notes, whatever that is. Some people have like hundreds of tabs on the computer while they're working, or they open their desktop, they've got all these different files. I mean, it just drives me crazy just seeing that. How many agree with me that you need some calm? You need to really declutter your area, your place, your screen. Maybe you've got tons of emails that you should get rid of in order to focus. You want to empty space to make room for a new space, right? For focus, right? And then no distractions. So we talked about this yesterday, but literally putting your phone in another room, putting a sign up on your door, do not disturb. Create your Menlo Park. How many of you guys have heard of Menlo Park? Have you heard of Menlo Park? Okay. Yeah. So it is a place where Einstein used to go to create or to think of his inventions, I believe. Okay. So go to a place if it's too loud, if it's too chaotic in your house, you cannot concentrate, you cannot focus. Go to a park. Go sit somewhere where you can create. If it's just for that 1 hour, see how much productivity you can do. See how much work you can get done in a place where there's no distractions. Let me give you an example of the author of Harry Potter. She is a divorced. I don't know if she's married now, but she was divorced and she was going through really, really tough times. So what she did, she went to a coffee shop. She just sat and she wrote, she wrote, she wrote, she wrote. And just getting out of the house and going to that particular place again at the particular time that we talked about yesterday, a particular place, a particular action at a particular place at a particular time, you really hone down and you train your mind and your body to say that, okay, now sit and concentrate and do the work. Okay. So create your Menlo Park. If it's in your home, your family should know that this is the place, that this is your workplace. You need that privacy. You need that quiet. You know, put a candle, put some lights, really, just really soft, relaxing music so your mind and body relaxes and gets in the mode of work. Okay, turn off notifications for your phone. um I cannot repeat that enough, but it's like we've become slaves to our phones. You guys agree? It's like I see people like, it's every time your phone rings, you have to check it. Every time a beep happens, you get a message, you have to check it. It's like you have to be available for people. You don't, okay? So if you have to just turn it off completely or just leave it in another room for you to concentrate, because I know that is the problem. It's a major problem in today's world. I have a habit of doing it too. I really try to discipline myself, but when I get down to work, I either leave it in another room, I turn it off, put it on silent. Okay? One task at a time, right? Focus on one task at a time. This is going to get into batching in the next slide, but when you try to multitask, okay, your kid is doing her homework, and you're sitting there trying to work on your, I don't know, whatever work you're doing, it just doesn't happen. Okay? It becomes difficult. Lastly, on number two, limit making decisions. This may sound a little counterintuitive, but the more decision I got a tongue twister, the more decisions that you make, the less, the more energy is taken out of your body, your mind. It lowers your energy, it lowers your capacity to do more work. Okay, and it lowers your capacity to focus on what is important. So, how can you limit decision making? Okay, simple thing, as I talked about yesterday, was, decide on Sunday what you're going to have for the whole entire week for the menu. Instead of thinking about it every single day, being worried about it, and spending time going to grocery, get the stuff, etc., etc. Decision about wearing clothes. Make a routine. Maybe you can be like stop Steve Jobs and just wear one color every single day and make your life easier. My kids were telling me to do that, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll have to think about that. But we ladies have to have color, right? So what I do is I have like a stack of five, okay? And I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, I can choose whatever I want. But those five, I just repeat. So when it comes out in the wash, I put them back up. So I don't waste time thinking about what I need to wear, unless you go to a party or some kind of event or something. That's a different story. Um, Decision making, um, learn to say no more than you say yes. Okay. You get a lot of opportunities slowly as you progress in your business. So the more you say yes, you have to realize, is this towards my goal? Is this serving me, or is this going to really deviate my time, my energy? Okay. Number three, how to focus. And why is it hard to focus? Is because maybe you're just tired. Maybe you're just really tired, overwhelmed, stressed out with all the things that are happening on in your life. Okay? So, to really speed up the process of success, to speed up seeing the results and being more productive, you want to slow down to achieve more. Okay? So, if it don't try to do 20 things in the day, just make a point to do four, 3 or 4 major things that you feel like, okay, this is something I really need to work on, and that's all I'm going to do. Okay? When we overdo it, we get really tired, we get really stressed out, overwhelmed, and that actually slows us down because then you fall back into your pit, right? Tell me if you guys agree with me. I am just talking to a screen here. I want to know if people are in front of me here.
No, it's very interesting, and obviously we have to set some boundaries if we want to achieve something in our lives. So we
Yes,
have some, you can say, not boundaries. I think it's like more assertive about your routine, about uh what the word I should use. Like inform other what are my choices, what are my priorities.
yes,
I like the way you're expressing. It's really it's like recalling my old standards for
right,
having a
right.
better business.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so slowing down to achieve more. Maybe is that you need to take a break. Make it a point in the day to have that 1 hour of complete detox. Okay, like digital detox. Maybe, don't even speak to people for 1 hour. They do this in India. I don't know, in many other cultures as well, where they have I think it's called Mohan Rat. Okay. I'm not, please to correct me if I'm wrong, but they have a day or you make it a point to not speak in the day to anyone. I want to try this because I mean, you the internal dialogues is so much. When you slow it down, we are able to hear those thoughts and be more creative. Okay. So meditation, prayer, really, really helps. Slowing it down, focusing on where you are going, if it's the right direction. Assalamu alaikum, Hanna. Thank you so much for joining. Um, all right. We're just talking about how to really focus. What is the problem? Why we can't focus? And how to regain the focus. Okay. So slowing down, that rejuvenates us. We are able to rest and go back to that creativity. So, Bill Gates, you guys all know that he has a whole think week. He did literally just goes, has one whole week of, he takes his books and he just reads and he just relaxes. He doesn't do any work. Okay. So, when you go on vacation, have that quiet time for yourself. It's not that you yes, you want to do the activities, you want to be with your kids, your family, everything, but you have to have that alone time. We don't spend enough time with ourselves in order for us to think about what it is that we want to focus on, what it is that we want to do, what it is that we want to create. So the next point I'm going to talk about the golden hour, which is really a game changer and it's changed my life. Okay. So focus and simplicity. Once you get there, you can move mountains. So on the first day one, we talked about making things simple, but it can be. What happens is that we try to make it really, really complicated. We try to do everything, be everywhere, but the secret really lies in the simplicity, the focus on that one goal, one project, one aspiration, right? And you see how fast things start shifting because of that focus. Okay, this is my favorite part of day two, the 5 a.m. golden hour. How many of you guys read the book? Have you guys, any of you checked out 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma?
I've just
And
read the quotes from his book, so
okay,
I can imagine it is very motivating.
yes, yes. What he talks about is in his book is the whole purpose of it is getting up at 5 a.m. Why it's important, what to do, what happens when you start doing this. So I'm just getting a little synopsis of what he teaches. Okay. So he talks about it is the most productive hour. Okay, imagine the rest of the house is sleeping. Okay, the rest of your family probably still asleep. It's very, very quiet. It's very quiet, and it's a beautiful time to get up. So, first thing, what to do? He says the 20-20-20 rule. Okay, so the first 20 minutes when you get up. So, what to do? Get up 5 o'clock in the morning. What to do, right? So, first 20 minutes is the victory hour. So that is the time I personally I pray my fajr and then I meditate. I do my affirmations, I do my tasbih, I do my dua, I do my prayers. And that is that whole mindset and the visualization. Okay, we talk about visualization tomorrow. I won't give it all away today. But what I do is I future pace myself and sit in shukr, sit in gratitude for the things that I have in my life. Okay, that 20 minutes is reflecting, journaling, sit with my diary, or I sit and just watch the sunrise. Okay, you can journal about your goals, your dreams, or simply express gratitude for what you have in your life. So this self-reflection helps set a positive tone for the day. Just start the day with three things you want to be grateful for. It can be small little things. But ladies, this has changed my life. Just you can say that, Alhamdulillah, I'm thankful for my life. I'm grateful for this. Okay. But when you really sit down and go to the core of your heart and be really thankful, let those tears roll down your eyes, see how that shifts everything for you in your life. Even if you're having a tough, even if the business growth is very, very slow or it's not happening, just go back and see how far you've come and sit with that shukr. Okay? Move, exercise, first 20 minutes. So maybe 10, 15 minutes you did that, and then five minutes you can do exercise. Okay? The next 20 minutes of that day, I mean, you can switch it up. I do both. I do my prayers and then I exercise. I have my honey water in the morning. And then I move. I do my yoga. How many people do yoga? I think it's so soothing and so calming. I tried everything, but I think I always go back to yoga because I think it's the balance and the yin and yang or whatever they call it, and the breathing exercise. It really, really helps calm me down. It's a great start to the morning. Okay, so second 20 minutes, the learning hour. Okay, this will set you apart like 10 years from everyone else, I promise you. Okay, so read, learn, dedicate this time to reading and learning, engaging in personal development or educational reading can help you acquire knowledge and expand your horizons. So either it's listen to a podcast while you're making breakfast for your kids or making lunch for your kids. Um, educate yourself, okay? Get knowledgeable, learn that skill, what you need to do, okay? I've been after ConvertKit. I use ConvertKit for my email sequences. It took me almost 2 weeks to learn how to curate the whole sequence and get it all into the tags and all this stuff. It's tough. It's the ugly side of the business, but we have to learn it, right? We have to learn the sales, how to pitch your services. We've got to learn all these things. So it's a continuous learning curve, right? It never stops. And if you stop, you're dead. Right? Okay, last 30 minutes. I'm gonna go over time. 30 minutes is the growth hour. Okay, so practice deep work. This is the concentration, the focus, and you want to get your work done. If you know those three tasks that need to be done, do it right in the morning when everyone's still asleep. That's uninterrupted work and the most important tasks. Okay. It could be related to career, your personal projects, or any task that aligns with your goals. Okay. And plan your day. As we talked about those questions just earlier, you can either ask those questions. Yeah, this one. Um, What can be I excited be what can I be excited about? What can I do to move me towards my goals? What is my one word theme today? Okay, so plan your day. What is it that I'm going to be doing today? What kind of schedule am I going to have? Okay, the bonus thing I want to talk about today. I added this in yesterday after our meeting, or after the training, because I felt like this is something that I want to give to you. And if you're not on board with this, you should definitely do it. Start doing it today. Okay. So power of batching. All right. We talked about why it's important to batch work, because your brain gets focused on that particular task. For example, if you're writing emails, so it takes a certain amount of energy, a certain amount of focus to get into that creativity, right? Even if you're reading a book, it takes a few minutes for you to like start concentrating and understanding what's happening in the book, right? Are you agreeing with me? Um, so same thing, I want you to try with your content, okay? What the task for today, it's going to come in the last slide, but what the task for today is that I want you to focus and write 1 month of content ideas. Okay. That's going to be the task, but I'm going to show you how. And it's so much fun and it's unbelievable what's happening with AI today. Okay. You can write, you can ask it to give you prompts for stories for your Instagram. You can ask it to write you 1 month of content, give you 1 month of content ideas. It can help you write a whole welcome sequence for your followers. You can curate it for your audience and into your own voice, but it gives you a whole outline. So let me give you an example. If you guys haven't used this before, do you want me to show you here? Or do you guys want me to show you on screen right now? Let me know so we could go into it.
About the AI thing?
Yeah, do you guys use AI?
Yeah, you're asking for AI thing? You will show us
Yes.
how it works?
Yes. Do you want me to show you?
Uh, I have seen it on Instagram, reels on
Okay.
reels. They show
Okay.
it shows
Great,
that. I,
great. So
I
so
have
start using it.
even. Mm.
Okay, so start
Okay, do
using
you
it.
do you like to recommend any? Okay, do you recommend any website from where the AI will give us
Yeah,
this all
it's a
ideas?
free it's a free website. It's Chat GPT. Try it out and it's amazing. You can write a prompt like, okay, act like a mindset and business coach, for example, and give me 1 month of content ideas. Boom, it'll start a whole list of ideas that you can talk about. Okay. What are the struggle women entrepreneurs are having right now, currently in their business? It'll give you ideas. Then you can curate it and start writing content. So this is the difficult task this for today, before Saturday. I want you to go into AI. Okay. I want you to concentrate and focus for 1 hour, 5 a.m. in the morning. Get up at 5 and do this work. Okay. Create 1 month of content, not just topics, but with captions as well. Okay. You can use AI to help you and then send us a picture in the group. All right. So this was the task for today. Yesterday was very, very easy. Still only 2 or 3 people did the task. If you guys want to win the giveaway for the one-on-one coaching with me for 1 whole month, that's like 4 sessions. Um, it's about $800 worth of value. Okay, maybe more if it's just one-on-one. Okay, so this is the task for today. Go ahead and do it today. Okay, if it's tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., try it, do it, and post it in the group. If you guys enjoyed any of this and you find any of it helpful, please write it in the comments, share on your stories, tag me. So I know that you've shared it, and I appreciate you for being here, sharing your time, your energy with me. Um, and thank you. Thank you so much. If you guys have any questions, I can stay behind. I'm going to stop the share. I'm going to stop the recording.